Something absolutely catastrophic is on the horizon in the world of money right now. And this, if you're holding crypto, whether you're holding HBar, Stellar, XLM, will have massive implications for your finances over the next few days. So you really must pay attention to what I've got to say in this short video, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and let's get into today's crucial update. Now, in my free Telegram, which is linked down below, a lot of people have been asking what is causing this drop in the crypto market right now. Why are we seeing Bitcoin falling in the last couple of days nearly 5%? Well, guys, it's so much bigger than crypto, and if you've not been paying attention to the news, I suggest that maybe you do take a quick look. Traders brace for volatility with the deal on the US debt ceiling still elusive. What does this mean for us? Well, the US is the world's leading economy, and the global currency still remains the US dollar. Now, the US has been borrowing money because it's basically spending more money than it's actually making itself. So the way that it does this is a number of different ways. It creates things called treasury bonds, which it sells off to individuals and companies in order to raise money. And this is effectively buying the US's debt. They'll then pay it back at 5% or so. But a lot of the debt is held in places like China and Japan, where there's a big surplus of cash. And right this second, we are about 5 or 6 days away from the US running out of money. What does that mean for us as an investor in one of the most volatile asset classes going? Well, guys, I hate to break it to you, this could be an absolutely catastrophic move towards the downside for cryptocurrency. Not just cryptocurrency, I'm talking stocks, shares, housing markets. The whole global economy is literally balanced on a knife edge right now. What they really need to do is push up that debt ceiling, add in more debt ceiling, and then they can sell off more treasury bonds, etc. However, there's a problem with this. Because of the way the United States is governed, Congress basically needs to make a decision on this. And due to these kind of like political games that people are playing in order to shift power around between Democrats and Republicans, we're starting to see it going very, very close to the wire. This is causing a huge amount of unrest in the market. And if we look into the Bitcoin chart, yeah, we've seen the slide towards the downside, but who knows just how hard this could spike if the US defaults on its debt. Well, then you're going to start to see the US economy folding, and as people start to lose confidence, they will pull out first of volatile assets. And if you think Bitcoins are volatile, well, you want to see what will happen to the altcoins if this happens. If you're holding the likes of HBar, Stellar, XLM, Polkadot, Ethereum, and you're there right now, oh, he's telling me this, you're panicking. What have I told you in so many of my videos about panicking when someone tells you a piece of information? So there's a few steps you need to take, guys. First of all, you need to go and understand what I'm talking about, okay? ChatGPT, what is the debt ceiling? ChatGPT, what happens if we don't raise the debt ceiling? For example, what happens if the United States reaches its debt ceiling? First of all, the government will shut down. Second of all, it will default on its debt obligations. Third of all, you'll have financial market volatility. Then you'll get downgrade of credit rating in the US, which means the US won't be able to borrow money as cheaply as it has been doing. And ultimately, it will just lead to the US becoming a bit of a laughingstock on a global scale. And people don't want to be involved in risky assets, guys, when markets are looking sketchy. So you better believe it, crypto will be one of the first to go. And you're there panicking going, oh, you're telling me this, what am I supposed to do? Well, I've told you a few times. One, not to be reactive to what you hear, okay? Obviously, you've got to do your own research on this. I myself will hold my crypto positions, and I will start to look to buy into crypto if we see a nice push towards the downside. And why will I do that? Well, guys, how many times have I told you this? As Warren Buffett says, you need to buy the fear and you need to sell the greed. We get the fear, and the fear is probably trying to drive us to do something. The fear is probably trying to drive you to shake you out the market. They're probably going to get this deal sorted out, and then you're going to see a shift in the other direction. It happens time and time again. When we're at the top of markets, they tell you Bitcoin's going to go to 300K, and then it dumps. At the bottom of markets, they tell you Bitcoin's going to go to 5K, and then it pumps. This, for me, is a bit of a game that Wall Street's playing to shift us in the wrong direction. But we could also still see some volatility. So if I'm seeing volatility, I've already told you how I'm going to handle this. We look at HBar, and I told you the other day, I made a video about HBar, saying that this was a good buy zone. We are looking actually very peachy right now in this buy zone, but you can see we are starting to slide a little bit below. Whether or not we can hold here, I'm not sure, okay? If we see a catastrophic sell-off, which is always possible, guys, in everything I talk about, then our next buy zone for HBar does exist a lot lower down, okay? we're talking basically the bottom of the bear market lows. Is that a terrible thing? If you are in HBar for the long haul, this is probably the best thing that could happen to you. If you're panicking right now, you've probably got too much money in the game, or you don't have money left over to be DCAing into crypto. Fair enough. Ideally, you want to be DCAing in if you get the opportunity. But the reason I don't sell up, guys, is I don't know. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, okay? If we suddenly get a deal on the debt ceiling, suddenly you can see HBar do this. It might never ever get down here. But I want skin in the game. That's why I DCA in. If I've got $100, I put in my $50 here. If it gets down here, I put in another $50. And then I've got an average price of like 449 rather than having an average price of 515. Easy. Same goes for any cryptocurrency. XLM, I've already marked this up from the other day, guys. You can see we are literally in a buy zone right now. If we see a further slide, then I am thinking that we could get all the way back down to this low here that we haven't seen since March the 8th. Is that a good thing? Yeah, I do believe XLM is going to go higher. Am I guaranteeing that? No, I'm not a financial advisor. Just identifying opportunity. Right now, we're seeing some good, hard, aggressive fear in the market. And you need to feed on that fear, guys, because that's where you're going to make the most money in crypto. Obviously, it could be wrong, so you need to do your own research and don't just rely on what I said in this video and say that you panic sold or whatever, okay? You need to think sensibly for yourself, be a grown-up, okay? Take responsibility. And if you want to trade this safely, guys, then I recommend you get NordVPN, link down below. You'll get 3 months free as well as a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get this for as little as $3.17 per month. This is going to protect you when you are trading crypto online, stopping other people from spying on your wallets and keeping you safe and your crypto safe. If you got hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in crypto, then what is $3.17 per month to ensure that that crypto is safe? All links can be found down below in the description. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't panic too much. Remember, have a game plan, stick to it, and you will be absolutely fine. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.